What's up, everybody? It's Mark, and it's time for another review. And tonight, we're doing the 2020 all-Russian horror movie, Sputnik. Now, I'd never heard of this movie. Never saw a trailer, never heard anything about it. And boy, was I glad that I checked it out. This movie was fantastic. I like the look of the alien creature. I like the premise of the story. It had everything I looked for in a movie. The movie starts off when this Russian cosmonaut brings something back with him from outer space. Now, I know you're thinking, oh, well, we've all heard that, we've all heard this story, but it's not what you would normally think it is. It is such a great story. So, they put this cosmonaut in quarantine, and they go looking for the leading researcher into post-traumatic stress disorders and stuff that affects people's subconscious. And they find Tatiana Uraneva, who has just been fired from her post. And they go, we have a case that you need to look at. And so they bring her to the base, and she starts studying the cosmonaut. And then they tell her, oh, by the way, at this at X time of night, the creature leaves its host and then goes back at this time of night. And the creature, to me, it looked part king cobra and part facehugger. It's the only way I could describe it. And this is one of the times where the CGI looked worked. It looked really good. It wasn't, it wasn't so overused and so horrible that it took from the movie. This actually helped the movie. The best way I can describe this movie is, this is what you would get if you crossed Alien with Parasite and mixed in some Venom. And this is one time I didn't mind that the whole movie was in Russian, because it's it doesn't detract from the story one bit. My only one little nitpick about this movie was that that just out of the blue, they decide to select this lady. And two, It goes along with the you know, my one nitpick. If you have a top secret creature that you're feeding convicts to, why the fuck would you ever trust an outsider to keep their mouth shut about, you know, they had seen? That doesn't make a whole lot of sense. But that aside, I will give this movie a solid 8.5 out of 10. It's not a perfect movie. There are certain things in it that I have issues with, but the premise and the actual acting and the cinematography in this movie, which is really good, it makes you feel like you're actually in a Russian prison. So that right there alone gives this movie high rankings. But when you add everything together, this movie is really, really well done.